The innovation platform is a platform for firefighter safety. So we're trying to put all the new crew protection gear we can on one platform, talk to brigades about it, test it, and then find out what we want to go forward with, what we want to keep, and what's practical to put on a light attack or something that can be rolled out on medium or heavy attack appliances in Queensland. What we've done in this is we've created a safer place inside the cab. So inside the cab of this vehicle, you have a Sentinel 300 that takes the particulates out of the air. You have inside fire curtains. You have external fire curtains, so that creates an air gap in between, which is insulation. Those external fire curtains are then cooled down by a foam system that is operated from inside the cab. And everything we're doing is making this safer place. Yet when we get to a fire, the first thing we do is say, get out. So on this innovation platform, which is a light attack, it's only got a crew of 2, and so that's what we're focusing on here. We've noticed that we don't want people to get out. We don't want to put them into this less safe place. Now let's overlay that with going around the state of Queensland and talking to brigade volunteers. And the brigade volunteers we've spoken to are very, very keen on being able to operate the equipment from either the driver or the passenger side. Now, 60% of rural fire brigades in Queensland, yeah, you heard that right, 60% of rural fire brigades in Queensland do not have a fire truck of any way, shape or form. So they're using their own vehicles and they're putting state-supplied slip-ons on the back, mop-up units, we've got 3,500 of them, or 450 trailers. So when we bring the two things together, one is we've made this safer place, let's keep in the cab, and rural fire brigade volunteers, after looking at the innovation platform and the growth area are into brigades without trucks that have low population bases, bringing those two things together made us generate the neutral operating position. Now, the neutral operating position is exactly that, it's in the middle. So whether you be going out to a fire as a crew of 1 or you've got 2 people in the vehicle, you're able to safely go across the fire ground, you're able to do it in an air-conditioned environment that also has the Sentinel 300. You can turn the pumps on, you can turn the batter spray on and off from a central location. You can operate the monitor on the front of the vehicle from either the driver or the passenger side. So this is the neutral operating position that we are looking at bringing forward into the RFBAQ Land Cruiser designs in the future that we then give to rural fire brigades without a truck. As I mentioned just earlier, we've put a monitor on the front of the vehicle. A big thank you to TFT, Task Force Tips, and also a big thank you to GARM for supplying this fantastic piece of kit. The monitor on the vehicle can be turned on, operated by either the driver or the passenger of the vehicle. It can change its flow rate, so the monitor can be dialed down to under 50 litres a minute, or you can go to a whopping amount. If you wanted to dial it up, and you'll go through the 650 litres on the back of the innovation platform very, very quickly. You'll notice the guards that are on the monitor on the front of the vehicle. When it returns to its resting position, which is a button you push and it goes back to the safe way for you to be able to drive on the road and for it not to be considered as a danger to pedestrians. So you'll see that now, it's now returning back to its resting position, and that's how you drive with the monitor on the front of the vehicle on a formed road. The front of the vehicle, we've also added 2 batter sprays to it. The original designs have had the batter spray only activated from outside the vehicle on the passenger side, and we've only had a batter spray on the passenger side. The activation for this has been moved to the centre of the console for that neutral operating position. It can be turned on by the driver or by the passenger, and the batter spray is now on both sides. Again, huge thank you to Task Force Tips, thanks to GARM, and another enormous thanks to QuickCorp for putting it all together and giving us that engineering expertise and the real can-do to make it happen.